Hello? Think it's working? Okay, I think it's working. I just spent like an hour trying to troubleshoot my capture card, and it was a pain, it was an enormous pain. So I gave up, and I'm not playing Lies of P today. So I'm just playing Final Fantasy XIV today. And I am humble before Thancred right now, begging for mercy. Just gonna continue on with the post-Realm Reborn MSQs, otherwise known as the Slog. For a second I thought they might have been brothers or something. I didn't know he owned the Colosseum. I'm doing my part. I'm not privy to it. But the ominous music plays. Inquiries. Not inquiries. What is the flagon? Flagon. It's like a stein. Okay. You're welcome. I did nothing. And none of these are going to help me very much. Yeah, whatever. Next, back and forth. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Business here concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Levelure. Levelure. Alpha, no? Tell us what to do. Morning. Unfortunately, no Lies of P right now. I'm having an extremely bizarre troubleshooting issue with my capture card in OBS, and I'm not really sure where the problem lies, and I'm tired of thinking about it. And I'm gonna just wait till my new equipment comes in, because I bought one of the internal USB things, and I'm hoping that just fixes it. And even if the USB thing doesn't fix it, sometimes the act of just taking everything apart and putting it back together again fixes issues like this. It's like a weird buzzing sound, but only from the capture card and only in OBS. So I can play this and it's fine, but if I use the capture card, there's the buzz, and I don't know why. Something said grounding issues, but I couldn't find any... Everything was plugged in correctly. I don't know. Something has happened. Troll? You will recall that the Fourth was tasked with the rendezvous site used by Ivy's minion and his Imperial contact. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. Gods damn it. According to the report, I think it's an OBS issue and not a capture card issue, because I opened a capture card as a source in XSplit, and I don't use XSplit, I downloaded it just to test this, and there was no buzzing sound in XSplit. It's just OBS and just with the capture card. It's some weird confluence of the two of them, I don't know. According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans not want to treat their foemen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. You must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardons, Commander, but we have not the time. The job interview this afternoon. I am trying to figure out if the company's legit or not. I think they are? Why would they not be legit? Like, what would raise your suspicions? I'm afraid I must ask for your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to provide the Garleans with more captives, yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Captain Ilbert has the right of it. I trust you're willing? Of course you are. Now Ilian of the Fourth lies in wait in the tangle near the entrance to Castrum Century. Seek her out and she will apprise you of the situation. You were almost scammed back in 2020 and now you are on edge. What is, if I may ask, if you're willing to divulge, what is the name of the new company? McQuaid Organization? What is the position for? Is it support? I'm not. I will say, and don't take this as like proof of anything. This might just be Google being weird. But the first thing when I type in like McQuaid Agency or no, sorry, McQuaid Organization to Google, 2 of the top recommended searches are McQuaid Organization Pyramid Scheme and McQuaid Organization Pyramid Scheme Reviews. So, you know, I don't know what that means. I'm not gonna look into it further, but maybe take that with a grain of salt. That's why you're on the fence. Did you see the same thing? The weird thing is when I click on the search for McQuaid Organization Pyramid Scheme, it brings up a different company entirely. It brings up like American Life Association or something like that. I don't know. I didn't realize you were looking for a new job. You probably told me and I forgot. Globe Life, American Income Division, McQuaid Organization. Globe Life. Globe Life Insurance. I mean, they've got like 5 stars, but also I don't really trust Google reviews because it's probably a bunch of people that work there. Or is it not like you're actively looking, but this is just something that kind of came up? Like trade unions? Labor unions? It's not like, oh my god, I gotta get a new job right now. It's like, I'm gonna keep my prospects open and maybe take a few interviews to see if I can find something better. You would aid us in the rescue mission? We are in your debt, Warrior of Light. Our time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Resh and hauling her away to the castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Garleans may be interrogating Rey, or worse. Thanks. With her hurt, I fear she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bonds that bind us are as strong as mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. But we, the remnants of the Fourth, will infiltrate Castrum Century. Please help us find Resh before it is too late. The guy who called you was Andrew McQuaid. Also, the big man, huh? Mr. McQuaid himself? I bet, the overarching organization is American Life or whatever, and Andrew McQuaid is one of the higher tiers on the pyramid that has his own organization, and he's trying to recruit people under him. If during the interview at all they talk about you recruiting other people, that's like your big red flag. It's a Zoom meeting? Is it just you, or is it you and some other prospects? Anyone else? You think other prospects? So, do sit in on this meeting, do you know, suss it out. Be fully informed about it. It does sound a bit more suspicious the more I hear about it, though. So I would just say have your guard up. I think you're right to be a little sketched out. Where am I? Thanks to gods we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light. And now to quit this accursed place. Resh cannot move with those wounds. She will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Garleans will only be too happy to grant you their undivided attention. If you were to create a commotion within the castrum, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside the wall. You applied at 4 a.m. and they called you first thing in the morning. Yeah, just have your guard up. It does sound pretty sketch. Took you a second. The few that stick around this company long-term either get away from the leads provided by Ale and work to get referrals from the people they sold policies to, or try to build their own sales team so they can make money on policies they sell. That's a pyramid scheme. Oh, yeah. But they're gonna be like, no, we're not a pyramid scheme, we're insert other type of organization here. Why am I stuck? I couldn't move for some reason. I mean, I would still take the meeting regardless. Unless it's, like, inconvenient, but that is, you know, that is exactly what that sounds like. No one noticed. Why am I not focused on you? The 5th cohort's guy is like, nah, not my job. The only defense I'm seeing is if they don't ask you to sell to your friends, family, or to cold call. We do be hurting. Comes across as looking and smelling like a turd. Yeah, that's not a very good defense. Hostile presence. Hey, Gabe. Do you have any experience with pyramid schemes? We're trying to suss out this company. Oh my goodness. Oh, why do I keep having my attacks not be selected? Hello? No, not you. Oh my god. Tried to click on the little one. I thought we cleared out Castrum Sentry already. Maybe not. I've awaited your return most anxiously, my friend. You've done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander Levilier. She'll go on ahead to the Rising Stones. Pulling up a list. Okay. You know, it places me in a different spot around the Aetherite every time I teleport there, doesn't it? I've just now noticed that. It does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt not your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission, as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have my gratitude, Rugo. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. You say, Commander, I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I'm seeing like the stream quality go to poop and wondering why that is. Why does it look blurry all of a sudden? What's my connection like? Got like 480 megabits of download. 150, 60, 70, 80 for upload. Okay, that shouldn't be the issue. I don't know. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Oh well, I have every confidence you'll succeed, Captain. As for you, Ryugo, I realize you've scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Kurthus. I've been granted an audience with the Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and a man expressly requested your presence. Do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. We've been blessed with a rare opportunity, Ryugo, an audience with the ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Ser Emeric, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights and Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader also wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Ser Emeric wishes to meet the man behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Kurthus. Mayhap you feel this is a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. Alphino is thinking of a lot of good reasons for not letting me play the expansion yet. Hey Jonah. How's it going? Hi. Minfilia. A meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador? By all means, I think it a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of asteric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alphino believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. Workin'. As one does. When they're employed. And are a productive member of society. Antecedent, I take it Ryugo has explained the situation. Yes, welcome through these overtures, or I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades, why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Abalathia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop, members of the original Eorzean alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silvertear Skies. Since which time, their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of the former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to their neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Carteneau, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. Weird. I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the Alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one our nations will fall, as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why not? Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than lowly messengers, we have been fobbed off in the past. This time we met with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We've something they desire, though I've yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths and bags of money. Alfie with the spam letters to the Catholic Church. Please help us, Mr. Pope. Please help us. The Empire will soon be at the doorstep once more. Have you seen the outfits that the guards and soldiers of the Vatican wear? It's more elaborate than anything they could ever make up for a Final Fantasy game. The Swiss Guard, they're called? Hold on, let me get a good picture. Look at these guys. These are what the guards at the Vatican look like. Like, to this day. I don't know why they're called the Swiss Guards. And I think it's probably been, like, maybe 500 years since they've seen action. It's mostly, like, ceremonial stuff, but, like, still, right? They're mostly protected by Italy. But, like, you don't look at that and you think, like... You don't look at these and think, like... This is like a very, like... You don't think religious organization. It doesn't give off Christian, it doesn't give off Catholic. It gives off, like... Wonka. It gives off Wonka. They guard the chocolate. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed, you may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Rugo. Our old friend Lord Hoshon is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work, as fondness may prove useful to our cause. Halt. Bill's here. Camp Dragonhead, that's the place where I'm gonna go. Right there. Please save me, 12 hours just kicking my ass. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. What time does the shift start and end? Like, are you in the middle of it now, or are you about to go in? Seven? 7 to 7? You're on break. Anime, I gotta say, it feels like every time you come in here and talk about what's going on in your life, it's something vastly different. Like, this week it's been like 12-hour shifts at this new place. Before that it was like, I'm in class, and before that it was like, oops, I need a new job. Like, things change really quickly on your side. We have funny men we can show you, that's about it. Funny men. Is this a new permanent job, or is this like a contract for or position that's like for a limited time? Because 12-hour shifts like doesn't seem tenable for the long term. Rugo, ever a welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. In April, you're going to Huntsville Expo. It's an outage for 3 days. Okay, okay. Oh my god, it's almost April. Oh, it's going by fast, isn't it? The gesture is much appreciated. I fear shall ever struggle in cold climes. Climes? Climbs. Ah, good Master Alphino. An honor as always. Likewise, Lord Hashah. Give us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Nonsense. Any debts incurred have long... My face is way too big on the camera. That's weird. Why is it like that? Can I make that, like, zoom out a little bit? Okay, maybe that's better. The Expo is the biggest anime convention in Alabama, always tons of guests. Our big anime expo around here is Memorial Day weekend. House 4 Temps may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. It's not that big, but it's conveniently close. In any case, I'm simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But due to the matter at hand, Sir Elmeric arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. Inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. I don't know if this sounds weird, but like, playing this game has made me feel like I normally talk in a lazy way. I feel like when I'm reading this game aloud, I'm like stumbling over words a lot unless I over-enunciate. I have way fewer verbal fumbles if I over-enunciate and like literally move my mouth more when I talk compared to how I normally do. And it's making me feel like maybe I'd be clearer more often if I like literally moved my mouth more, which I'm like trying to do like as we speak right now. But normally it's like more like this, and I'm trying to like move my mouth about half as much. That was a quick break. Goodbye. Good luck. Hang in there. Especially with some of the words that like cause me to be confused when I read them, because they're usually very French. Like, this is definitely not pronounced 4 temps, but I don't even want to try and pronounce it as it probably should be. Speaking is weird like that. I think too much about the meat flaps and the noises they make. It's fine. It's always been fine. But it makes you aware of the sound. Especially when Alphino's talking. Whenever Alphino talks, I learn a new word. And I half the time think that he's making it up. He's talking about climes instead of climate. We've been expecting you, sir. Pray take your ease inside and I shall summon the others. And I've never seen the word intercessory in my life. What the hell is that? Like, office? Meeting room? I know they didn't use the meeting room back then. Small. He's so small. I want to pick up Alphino and like shake him. Coleman.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination. Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
Well, Minfilia did just say that the reason I could come here is it's actually not a threat right now, but that's not great for the negotiation. Americ. This guy important? Harry. The Dravanian conflict. This game is a visual novel. Like the last 10 times I played this game, the gameplay to text ratio, the gameplay to exposition and dialogue and cutscene ratio, this is a visual novel. You see? I need your reassurance that as this game goes on and I get past this part, I'm going to be able to play the game. The world building is interesting, the characters are interesting, but I want to, go through a new dungeon or something eventually. Within the next, 20 hours at least. Having a long sit-down meeting unvoiced in a conference chamber just does not happen later on. That is a relief. Midgardsomer. They fit in a lot more active combat scenes even outside of dungeons too. That's good. Not counting the Final Fantasy 15 stuff, I think the amount of combat I've done in the past like 15 missions has been limited to like maybe 12 enemies total. I really like this guy's voice. Why is he so mad? Can I go fight her? Who's giving me these? I never understand that. Who's giving me these pants? And why? The intercession of saints. Just when we were starting to make progress, and to make matters worse, the caravan I spoke of was bound for a revenant's toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Hoshong and find out what he has learned. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you'd be so kind as to elaborate. Heart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as it was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant every knight was slain. The very crate seized, then as quickly as they appeared, they were gone. It would be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route. Knowledge to which only a few are privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue the avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me examining the scene of the ambush should be our first concern. The trail is yet warm, we must act swiftly. As Lord Hoshong said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Rugo. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival and they will gladly share their findings. Can I fight them? Move along, traveler. There's nothing for... Eh? Lord Hahan bids you speak with us? Then you must beg your pardon, silent. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tip the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier just to steal it. Though a damned sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared, probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. But pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Off-roading. Dude. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance of the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims remarked them as lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. It's a young girl, I thought. Some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same. Why else would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, then she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek, and then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I don't know what had happened until I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head. By the time I came to, the others were dead and the heretics were unloading the wagon. They'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Iceheart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection. They spoke of Shiva. Shiva? The summons I remember using the most in like Final Fantasy VI are Ifrit, Shiva, and Ramu. So Shiva was like the last of those ones. A really high pitch. Every time I take the car inside. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? It seems Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully her hands with blood. Who is the Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphino? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who lay down with dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well, particularly when it concerns the patron saints of heretics. You say she is their patron saint? Oh no, it all makes sense now. Lord Hochefort. What was the caravan's cargo? It was crystals. It was crystals, wasn't it? The Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva, as if Beast Tribe would summon a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Hochefort, you would agree that discretion is of paramount concern? Of course. Trust we can count on your continued support, Master Alphino. Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren at Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of the summoning. Naturally, that includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. Strength and unity. The persistent attacks of our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. It was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Rugo, pray join me in Whitebrim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in this region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillmont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there, then? Good. Good. I don't remember where Whitebrim is. It's over there. Why is there no crystal over there? Doesn't really matter when you have a flying car, though. You know what? It doesn't even need to be flying. We can take the path. Save some gas, save some energy. Terrible weather to have the top down, though. Here we go. Yeah. Just stupid. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for the Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Dromont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to Whitebrim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you will agree that we must use every resource available to us. These extraordinary circumstances, Commander, it would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Emeric. And so it begins, my friend, though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration. Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Dromont has one in mind. Yes, yes. Excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there's aught else you would have us do, pray speak, and it shall be done. It really looks like she has one leg from that angle. Dark words, dark deeds. Stairs or downstairs? Downstairs. Stairs. No longer send reinforcements. The dangerous great must go by air. For Athlon awaits you near the stone vigil itself. I shall join you as soon as I have seen to the airship. I guess I just had to have that dialogue before I could activate this? I don't know. Seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess of having certain doubts. Joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but I could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Galaim? We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered so long has been much in our thought, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in the future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in Whitebrim Forest. They were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Ser Jacharmont in the yard. But if you keep an eye on him, if he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere, simply watch and listen. I've seen to it that the suspect knows nothing about which could endanger our plans. Wait right here. Yep, they be talking. The suspected heretic leaves through the southwest gate. Dragon tails are a bit floppier than I would think. It doesn't look like there's any bone in there when I run. Like, look at his little tail flapping back and forth. There's nothing in there. Yapping. Yapping. The suspected heretic follows the road east. He'll never notice me in this. Practically invisible. It's south. What is this music? I've never heard that music. Why not? If I die, I die. No, too strong. Yep, way too strong. Get the hell out of here, Scoob. I like that boss music though. Danathan Pass. You know, I've just realized that it said Gambler with my name for so long now and I don't have any clue how to change it. Hey, hey, where in the Seven Hills are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall. Why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the... Bloody echo. Let your voice alert. They're here, us in Whiteburn front. Of course, the knights are... Snowcloak. This is what you bring to me? We already know about... Our comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. Dead before they know what's happening. Nevertheless, if you waste my time again, is that clear? All the way back up there. Well, did your investigations bear fruit? I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet the few snatches you were able to make out are none the less enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation and confident they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are the key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they may be rooted and put up the sword. Some of these clothes that I'm getting from missions now better than ones I have now. They are... I like this even star set. Where can I get the rest of it? I look like a total menace to society right now. I can't land because I'm not in a thing, so I just look like this for a minute. It makes you stand like that. It changed your idle animation. That's really funny. Hey, Faye. How's it going? First blood. Oh. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels through the mountains to traverse the highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear that Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and the heretics In Boulder Downs, we're planning to use them to make our forces unawares. You can change your idle pose. I kind of like this one though. I don't have the whole matching outfit though. This is a weirdly good-looking set to be getting from the story missions. And I'm kind of worried I might have been offered part of it, not picked it at some point, because I never pay attention to the, like, MSQ rewards, because they're almost never relevant to me. While we have long suspected that the heretics use a network of tunnels to yada yada, needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. Contingent of House Durandare Knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin surveying. Order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. I know nothing of our enemies' numbers or readiness, but I can say for sure they will be sufficient. I should put my mind at ease if you were to consent to assist my knights with the search. I know that they would take the courage of the presence of a storied warrior. Pray rendezvous with them at Boulder Dawns. If Helone is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Ryugo. The lives of our allies are at stake. Rendezvous with the knights. Hey, what have you... Are you still in bed, or, like, are you just getting started? Have you done your workout already? I feel like this is a little bit later than normal. It's so silly. The big red thing here has not really been explained yet. You woke up because you were playing with Tekken with Zach. Zackin with Tech until almost 3 a.m. Getting ready for work. Yeah, the other day, hold on. No, okay. Whoa. Cat on keyboard moment. They're dead. Tekken. Alright, here's my 3 enemies that'll hold me over for the next 20 missions. Yeah, the other day he said something like, I don't know why I slept in. Normally I can go to sleep at 4 and like wake up at 10. And I was thinking, well, you probably, like, overslept because you're constantly sleep depriving yourself. Because 4 to 10 still isn't enough sleep. I'm out of juice. It's like what's that Tom Cardy song? Why Am I Anxious? It's not actually like that. Tom Cardy's character's taking drugs. Search their efforts? Oh, effects. Goes to bed at 1, wakes up at 6, is always tired, wonders why. Yeah. What is different about 8? Why is 8 so much better? I'm prepared to see a bunch of words I don't understand. It's all about offense. Were previous Tekken games like very like turtley and defensive or something? What a mess. Oh! The online works. My knights sent no word of your coming. Is this the first one with rollback or something? No Japanese companies are not the quickest to adopt that, right? My knights sent no word of your coming, Rugo. What has happened? What is that in your hand? They're all dead, sir. They're all dead. By the Fury, those were veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No, we have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. What is Evenstar? I've been getting this Evenstar set through the story missions, and I kind of like it. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsmen's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before he aroused our suspicions. Would that we caught him sooner. With this information, the heretics would know when to watch, when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable is not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. Durandare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. We can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. There's a good chance I might have missed some of them, because I don't pay attention to the rewards I click when I beat the MSQs, because they're usually not applicable. But these ones have been. They've actually been stronger than what I had on before, so... And they look good. The pure training equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may be time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you, fly to Snowcloak and tell Sir Emeric everything we have discovered. Emeric's over there. I hope I haven't been missing them. We'll do hunts to get the other pieces. So there's still other ways to get them, it's just kind of annoying. Every little thing she does is mahjong. Yeah, well, I mean, whoever actually writes or comes up with the names for the quests in this game deserve a gold medal. Because they'll think of some, like, really creative and, like, poetic or clever titles for these quests, even if the quests are literally nothing. I've been impressed by, like, some, like, deep-cut Simpsons references, actually, in these quest titles and stuff like that. Like, Seinfeld jokes. Like, literary references. Just clever alliteration. Song lyrics. And, like, oftentimes based off of almost nothing. Because a lot of the quests recently have been, vapid. So I don't know. Whoever does it is really talented. Here you go. This is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we've yet to uncover any hidden... You have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspected the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Commander Leveler been informed, the Great Braves must be made aware. Where's Alphino? He's right behind me, isn't he? I also love that Stasha, the first dungeon, the quest title is It's Probably Pirates. And then the hard version quest is It's Definitely Pirates. Yeah, I thought that was funny too. I noticed, I picked up on that too, that was funny. It must be here, I'm certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak, sorry. 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy is at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. To get stepped on? I don't like that. Why'd you say that? Confound it, this is all wrong. Iceheart is scrambling to save her own skins when we should be rightfully straining every sinew to find her and stop the damnable summoning. I struggle with reading Alphino in particular. There she is. Oh! Come here, girl. What? That was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. There will be others nearby. Will see you're given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Levelier. There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrances to some half-dozen tunnels. After spotting the enemy breaking the surface. But that is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Big Papa. Aha! Just as I suspected. Hazi says, I'ma touch you, Lil. Cool. Alphino? You're referring to Alphino there? Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Some of the others were going in. A moment, Alphino. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have, or maybe the tater tot, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. But if we were to converge on this point after we entered the tunnel, for all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more of a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. I can't believe he's dressed like this out here. A change of plans. He's standing on an iceberg. While we rendezvous with Sir Emeric and keep the heretics at bay. Here, you go wherever that tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many, or Papalama will sulk. Trendy horror games, but don't be cringe with it. People like horror game. I sometimes play Lethal Company with friends, but like, I don't know. You literally have more commentary than Hasanabi. I guess. I mean, this game's just a ton of dialogue. I'm just like reading the game's dialogue, right? I don't know. I'm not too big on horror games. I occasionally play Lethal Company with friends, but like, I'm not really like trying to trend chase that much. I just want to play things I like, and people can take it or leave it. I happen to like Lethal Company, but I did kind of miss out on when it was like actually big. You bought Lethal Company and no one ever played with you? I'll play with you. It's fun. Have you played it yet, like by yourself or anything? The entrance to the tunnel, sir. It's just over here. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. Per Sir Emeric's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that Even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. No cloak. Okay, it's like, actually, I'm gonna be doing a thing here now. Like, in the game. I'm actually gonna play the game and not just be exposited at, so I'm gonna cut the VOD real quick. I'm not gonna take a VR